Just begin to lie here for a moment and observe how your Monday body feels. How does the breath feel pulling in and out? How does the body feel pressing against the earth? How does your jawline feel, your eyes, your skin, your bones? How do you feel? So today's class is going to be a challenging one. I'm going to give you some postures that maybe you've never tried before, but we're here to play. We're here to have a little fun, and we're here to practice and do things that maybe we've never done before. Because what fun is it showing up to somewhere and knowing everything? And with that, I found this really incredible quote. It says, the most important spiritual growth doesn't happen when you're meditating or on a yoga mat. It happens in the midst of conflict. When you're frustrated, angry, or scared, and you're doing the same old thing, and you suddenly realize that you have a choice to do it differently. So we take that growth and that mindset as we approach our pinnacle posture today. It's probably one that maybe you've never done before. Maybe you've tried 100 times and fell out 100 times. Give yourself grace, knowing that you have the power to decide how you react. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth and let it go. Good. Do that again one more time. Big breath in and release it out. Good. Start to make your way to your back if you're not already there. And if you're already on your back, draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a gentle squeeze while still pressing the base of your skull to the earth. And extend your legs straight up to the sky with a gentle bend to the feet, placing the palms down or up next to your body. And just begin to roll your ankles out, flex and point, and go the opposite direction where you're rolling. Yeah, getting all those cracks and those pops. I sat on the couch reading yesterday and watched my cat make biscuits on our blanket for about 10 minutes. So that's what I feel like doing with my feet right now. All right, now send the arms out like the letter T with your palms facing up. Pull the heels into the glutes, the knees into the chest, breathe in, and drop your knees over to the right side of the mat as you breathe out, getting this gentle supine twist. Try not to let the left shoulder pop up off the ground as best as you can. Good, then use your left oblique to pick the knees back up to center and roll them over to the other side, focusing on the right shoulder staying grounded to the earth. Flex the feet. But we're just going to take those two movements here. Bring the knees back up to center using your left arm as leverage. Breathe in. Knees go to the right as you breathe out. Do that again. Breathe in. Hit knees go to the left. Breathe out. And just begin to take that 2 more times on your own. When you finish on the left side for the second time, make your way into your version of happy baby. So we recognize that our hips are maybe still a little cold here, still a little tight. You can take your peace sign fingers and grab your big toes for more space. You can grab the pinky sides of your feet with the entire palm, or you can just grab the ankles of the shins, and you guys are already doing it. Move your body left and right. Extend a leg, bend a knee. Pressing the head into the ground. Take any movements, just like a happy baby. Now holding on to the right foot, extend your left leg long to the front of the mat, just like in Savasana. And then plug the left shoulder back into the left socket. As you exhale, pull the knee towards the outer ribs. Yeah, so we're just deepening our half happy baby. Use your left hand to the hip to find some grounding. And if this is too much on your left hip flexor, bring your left foot to the ground. So like bridge pose. Good, one more breath in. Pull through the shoulder, bend the elbow, breathe out, pull, getting to that deeper hip. Good. Come back into happy baby and go into half happy baby on the left side. So recognize that left and right side are often very different from one another. So if your right hip flexor is really talking to you right now, bring your right foot to the ground if you're not open to that, or if you're not ready for that openness. Plug the left shoulder back into the mat. Breathe in. Pull as you breathe out. One more breath in. Pull as you breathe out. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees back into the chest, giving yourself one more squeeze. Good. Now send your legs up to the sky. Flex your feet. Cross your right ankle in front of your left ankle. So you're like almost like in like an inverted cross-legged forward fold. Now press the heels towards the ceiling. Flex the toes towards your body. Breathe in. And pull the heels to the butt as you breathe out, holding onto the shin bones for leverage. Begin to rock up and down the spine. And try not to let your heels touch the ground. Use your core to stabilize the body, coming into this cross-legged boat pose. In 3, 2, and 1. Coming up to the top. Good. Now here, just cross the legs, one in front of the other. Inhale your arms up over your head. And as you exhale, right hand to earth, left arm to side. Good. Inhale, bring the arms back up. Exhale, go to the other side. One more time. Breathe in, come on up. Exhale, go to the right. One more round. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Listen for the change. Inhale, arms up. Twist to the right. Right hand to earth, left hand to knee. Keep your body as is. Inhale, lift the crown of your head high. And then roll the right ribs to the back of the room as you breathe out, using your left hand as leverage. Inhale, arms come up, straight up. And exhale, twist to the other side. Push weight into the right sit bone as you lift the crown of your head high. Breathe in. Push into the right hand, twist deeply, breathe out. Now let's take that breath to movement. Inhale, arms up. Exhale and twist. Draw navel in, twist your body. One more round, breathe in. Reach the arms up. Exhale and twist. Listen for the change. Inhale, arms up. And as you exhale, take the hands behind you with your fingertips pointing towards you. Now your options here are to just puff the chest up or roll onto the knees and the shin bones and get into the hip flexors, allowing your head to fall back however you feel comfortable. Staying here for 5. Draw shoulder blades together. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hips back down to the ground. Right ankle is still on top of left ankle. Lift your chest, breath into high boat. Now take it as slowly as you can. Tuck chin to chest and roll your back to the mat and return into your cross-legged legs up the wall pose. Now return to your cross-legged boat pose by using nothing but sheer strength, pulling your fingers towards your heels. Good. Then take it again. Roll to the back and lift your legs. Good. Bend the knees and roll to the tailbone, the sits bones, finding that high boat. And just take this movement for the next, let's say, 10 seconds, squeezing the knees towards one another to activate those deep intercostal muscles. Or transverse abdominals, not intercostal muscles. Good. You got about 5 more seconds. Finding that stability. You can always put your hands on the ground to help you come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, coming back up to the sits bones for Navasana boat pose on 1. And now we crisscross the legs, pulling the heart towards the knees. Keep crisscrossing. We're going to end up with the left leg in front in 10, 9, 8, 7. Hands can go to the ground for more support. 6, 5, chin up. 4, 3, 2, left leg on front on 1. And then again to roll down. Lift your legs back up and flex your toes to your face. Press your heels to the sky. Take a breath in. Pull the toes towards your face. Breath out. All right, heels to bum. Roll up into your high boat pose just to get into that Sukhasana crisscross applesauce. Inhale, stretch your arms up. And as you exhale, side body stretch, go to the left. Good. Inhale, come up, moving breath to movement. Exhale, go to the other side. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Don't just lift the arms, reach. Exhale, go to your side. One more round, breathe in. Exhale, go to the other side, listening for the change. Inhale, arms up, take it to a twist. Good, inhale, arms up, twist the other way. Breath to movement. Inhale, arms up. One more time to the left. Inhale, arms up, reach up, look up. Exhale to the right. Listen for the change. Inhale, arms up. Take your hands behind you, fingertips pointing towards your hips. Again, puffing the heart forward or roll to the shin bones, the knees. Squeeze the butt, draw the shoulder blades together. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sink the sits bones to the earth, returning to your high boat with your left leg on top. Let the bottom leg support the top leg. Now we're going to tuck chin to chest. And from here again, roll back to your spine. Lift your legs up. Try not to let the hands touch the ground if you don't need them. Bend the knees and roll back up into your high boat. Let's do that again. Tuck the chin and roll back to cross-legged waterfall pose. Exhale, roll into your Navasana. Now take those 2 movements for the next 10 seconds, moving this slowly or as quickly as you need. We have 5, 4, meeting in our high boat in 3, high boat in 2, high boat in 1. For the last time, crisscross the legs for 10. Using your hands if you need to, 9, or holding the hamstrings, 8, 7, 6, heart forward, chin up, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, tabletop. So you can roll over the shin bones or kick your legs to the side, find that tabletop. And here, just take about the next 20 seconds. Explore where your joints are today, where your body is today. We're going to end up in tabletop. Cool. All right, finding your tabletop to move into our cat-cows. Look down at the fingers and make sure there's space between all of your fingers. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Drop your belly, lift your gaze, cow posture. Think about udders coming down towards the earth. Exhale, round and tuck the chest into the chin into the chest, cat posture. Do that again. Inhale, cow, drive the belly down, pull the heart to shoulder blades back. Exhale, round and tuck into cat. One more round together. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone and the gaze. Exhale, press into the earth, and I want you to hold in this protraction of the shoulders. Tuck your chin to the chest, soften the elbows, hold for 5, hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to your neutral spine, but try not to lose the puff up in between the shoulder blades, because from here, with your toes tucked, we're going to come into a high plank, but I want your shoulders to go beyond your fingers as far as they can. So begin to shift your body weight forward, feeling the core muscles begin to work here as you push through the feet, finding only the big toe of your feet for 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees, cow posture, inhale. Cat posture, exhale. Doing that again, coming up to your neutral spine with that slight puff of the chest. Our heart, start to shift your body weight forward. Pick up the knees, claw your fingertips in the floor. Can you roll so far forward that now you're on the big toenail here? Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees. One more round. Drop belly, cow posture. Exhale to cat. Coming to your neutral spine for the last time. Knees are always an option here. You're going to shift the body weight forward until the knees come up, shoulders beyond the fingers. Can you roll all the way to the top of the toenails for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees. Keep the toes tucked. Sit your hips to your heels and roll out your wrists. Nice work, everyone. Now, if sitting on your heels is too much, put a block underneath your butt. Create space. All right, now begin to interlace the fingers and just gonna roll out the wrists like the 1970s. And I don't know, I do this every time. I can't roll the other way. Can you guys roll the other way? And can anyone do it? Yeah, show offs, show offs. All right, make your way into down dog. If you wanna measure your down dog, come into your high plank and then shift back into your down dog, okay? Take your dog for a walk. It's the first one we've been in, definitely not going to be the last. So start to explore where you feel. From here, walk your hands to the back of your mat. Coming into a halfway lift, press your hands into your shins, pull the shoulder blades together like a back bend, lift the chest, but reach the crown of your head to the front of the room so you're gazing down about maybe 2 feet in front of your big toes. Yes, there we go. Forward fold, bend the knees, ribs to thighs. Do that 2 more times. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Last round, halfway lift, breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Reverse swan dive, inhale, arms come up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, side body stretch as you breathe out. Good, come to center, inhale again. Don't just lift the arms, reach the arms. And as you exhale, move to the other side. Inhale, arms come up, cactus the arms back, bend, squeeze the butt. Inhale, arms come up, bend the knees as you forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in, walk forward to high plank and breathe out. Separate the feet, create space for your base here. Separate the feet as wide as your mat. Then drop to the forearms. Forearm plank, 30 seconds. Now, if you need to take those knees to the earth for added support, unapologetically do it. See if you can find that puffed up center behind your heart. Untuck the chin away from your chest. Good, lift the hips in line with your shoulders. With your palms pressing firmly into the earth, can you shift weight towards the fingers? You have 10 more seconds. Maybe push your body weight forward so shoulders go beyond the elbows. Nice, Anna. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sphinx pose. Drop the belly. Lift your gaze. Inhale. Good. Can you keep the toes, tops of the feet to the ground? And as you exhale, either come through the knees or lift the knees off the ground and tuck the chin to the chest. Good. Do that again. Drop into Sphinx pose. Lift the heart. Lift the gaze. Exhale. Press to the feet or the knees. Exhale. Round and hold. 3, 2, and 1. Come to your forearm plank. Tuck the toes underneath. Now turn your left forearm parallel to the top of your mat. Drop the heels towards the side mirrors and inhale, right arm up, side plank Vashisthasana on the forearm. 30 seconds. So through these long holds, you have the opportunity to breathe. You have the opportunity to scan the body and figure out where you're feeling strong and where you're feeling not so strong. You're 10 seconds in. Do you need more support by dropping the bottom knee? Do you need more of a challenge by lifting the top leg? Can you push your elbow into the earth and lift your hips up like a rainbow? Hold. 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Sphinx pose on 1. Drop the hips to the ground. Pull the heart forward. Inhale with the toes untucked. Exhale, round and curl. 1 more round. Inhale, drop the belly. Lift the gaze. Exhale, round and curl. Now from here, tuck your toes, finding your forearm plank. Turn your right forearm parallel to the top of your mat. Find your version of the right side forearm plank, beginning now, 30 seconds. Try to lift your hips a little bit higher than the armpit so that the side body has an opportunity to engage. Nice, Kenner. Look up to challenge your balance. Look down to find your balance. Place your bottom knee on the ground for added support. Pick up your top leg for more challenge. Yes. Most importantly, breathe. Beautiful version, Amanda. You have 5 more seconds. 5. We're going to go right into a back bend in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the forearms to the ground, hips to the floor. Drop the belly to the mat. Cactus the arms on your next inhale, locust pose. Lift the arms to cactus, lift the legs. Holding here 30 seconds. And again, we have your full body connected to the earth. Can you close the eyes and use the pressing into the earth to lift everything a little bit higher? Yes. Can you lift your hands as high as the shoulders? Can you lift your feet as high as your head? Oh, yes. Now we're talking. You got 10 more seconds. Use the shoulders to lift the chest. Use the glutes to lift your legs for 5, 4, 3, embryo pose in 2, and 1. Bring the knees together, arms beside you, forehead to mat. Taking a moment here to just kind of collect your thoughts here, question your life choices, that stuff. All right. We're going to roll up and I'm going to tell you what we're going to be doing today. All right, so while we're here, get some water. We are going to be building up to an arm balance Kundanyasana, okay? Stage posture, hurdler's pose. Everyone has a tendency to call it something different, but the work to put in is equally the same. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna practice with our strap here, okay? So let's everyone get your strap. If it doesn't have a loop in it already, I'm gonna show you how to put a loop in your strap. And these are always available for you. All right, so first thing I always like to do is make sure that there's no twists and there's no turns. All right, and you got these two, these are called D-rings, okay? So you're gonna take the end of the loop or end of the strap and put it through both D-rings like it's going under a bridge. All right, and then you're gonna split the D-rings over and you're gonna go over the bridge and then under the bridge going the opposite direction. Does that make sense? If you are having issues, let me know. All right, cool. I was thinking Tommy Boy. Does anybody know? Watch that movie with the buckle on the plane? No, never mind. All right, I'll post it on Instagram later. All right, so now that we have our strap, let's figure out the proper alignment. So we're gonna be using our strap in our posture through our chaturanga. So right here, my strap is way too wide because my hands are wider than my shoulders. So what I'm gonna do, and you can always come in like plank to help you figure it out too. You want that about mid tricep, okay? And so yeah, so that's about right. All right, so to judge it, come out into tabletop and make sure that your wrist can be underneath the shoulders. I'll check everyone out. Good, Anna, yeah, you keep yours closer since you're double jointed, yeah. And that brings me to my point too. If you're double jointed, keep them a little closer together, a little tighter. All right, we got it? All right, let me show you something cool, guys. We're gonna be playing around. We wanna make sure, and if you've been coming to my classes lately, I've been breaking arm balances by components. So in our Kundanyasana, we need chaturanga arms, we need oblique strength, and we need external rotation of your hips, okay? So the first thing we're gonna practice on is our chaturangas. So coming into a tabletop, or from high plank, you're gonna take that shifting forward that we always do in our chaturanga, but as we bend the elbows, look what happens. It creates that hammock for me, right? Like I literally can't go any further unless I force myself to go down. I could pick up legs, I'm totally floating. So why don't you give yourself a nice little tester. We're gonna use this towards the end though. So if I'm coming into your high plank, let's play. Spread your fingers wide. Good. Shift your body forward. So Chris, push into the feet and shift your body forward, elbows back. Yes. You may want to bring your strap closer to the elbows because you're a little tighter in the chest. Perfect. All right. So from here, can you come to upward facing dog with your strap? Can you come into downward facing dog with your strap? Yeah, let the forehead touch the strap. It's okay. Shift your body weight forward, high plank. Let's do it again. Low chaturanga. Exhale. You feeling that hammock catch you? Good. You may need to readjust it. Upward facing dog, squeezing the glutes, flip to the tops of the feet. Exhale, down dog. Perfect. All right. So that's our trial period. That's our fun thing that we're going to be doing. Set the strap aside. We're going to use it for the final arm balance. All right. So the theme today in class is you have to activate to levitate. So we're going to be doing some things where we are practicing levitation, whatever that means to you. I'm going to give you plenty of different versions to play. So the first thing that where our flow is going to start is we're going to come into a chair pose. And I just want to demonstrate this real fast. We're going to come into a chair pose. First variation, sink low into that chair and knee drives into single leg. So make sure you're squatting in between every one, building that core strength to pull the knee in. Second option, coming into our chair pose, hands come to the ground, getting the heel to the butt, okay? Like you're doing a handstand. Or you can do full out butt kicks. All right, so that's gonna be the first thing that we do literally at the very beginning of the flow. So come onto your feet, set your strap aside. Let's have some fun. How are we feeling? Yeah, good? Okay, cool. Make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit low. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Good, and your arms are just there for decoration. So if you need them to prayer hands, cactus arms, modify accordingly. Take a breath in, sink the hips a little bit lower as you breathe out. Now we're gonna take the 30 seconds to do what I just taught, either doing those knee drives or any version of our hops coming into chair pose between every one. Ready, set, and go. Any version, 30 seconds. You can do a combination of all of them. Notice how the core needs to work as you draw the knees in, whether it's on your hands or on your feet. 15 more seconds left. There you go. Nice, Angie. Last 5. We meet in chair in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chair pose. Breathe in. Sink low. Breath out. Mountain. Inhale the arms up over your head. Now go to Malasana to the right. Sink the hips low. Turn your toes out. Drop the booty down. So yoga squat. Now we all have a block. I want everyone to grab your block. Our block has 3 settings, 1, 2, and 3. I always like the second one, but that's just for me. So I want you to play around with sitting on your block. Turn your toes out to externally rotate the hips. Good. Now take the right hand towards the earth and the left arm up to the sky. Walk your right hand away from you and press your knee into the arm and the arm into the knee. Feel the activation along the right oblique. Now look up towards the left hand, breathe in. And as you exhale, take the left hand towards your right hip, just kind of setting up a half bind here. We're not going to go into it just yet. Lift the crown of your head up. Now press right arm into thigh and thigh into arm, holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, arms back up, nothing else changes. And as you exhale, take it to the other side. Left hand down, right arm up. So instead of just letting the arm and the leg touch, I want you to press them into one another. Feel the activation. Look up to the right hand, breath in. Now take the right hand to the left hip with your palm facing the back of the room. Pull your right shoulder away from the chin and press into your left arm. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, stand up. Good. And as you exhale, feet together, forward fold. From your forward fold, set your block aside. Halfway lift, breath in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Step back into high plank and pause. Good. Spread your fingers wide. Pull the navel up towards the spine. Dome through your upper back. Now press into the left foot and bend your right knee up to your foot to the sky so the foot faces the ceiling. If you need to drop down to the left knee, go ahead and take it. Now we're going to take that right foot, breath in, and step it to the left side of the mat. So it's almost like you're going into side plank, but nothing changes with the hands. Come back up to center, inhale, set the right foot down, exhale, do the left side. Left leg comes up with the sole of your foot facing the ceiling. And as you exhale, tap the right side of the mat. Let the upper body stay stable. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, set it down. One more time, right side. Inhale, turn the toes towards the side mirrors and tap. Inhale to center. Exhale, set it down. One more round, left leg up. Turn your foot, tap the right side of the mat. Inhale to center, hold, and move into a 3-point plank. Breathe in. Can you go to low chaturanga with this knee, with this leg up as you breathe out? On your inhale, straighten the arms and bring left knee to left tricep. Yes, hold 3. Lift the knee higher than the elbow. 2, lift the knee higher than it is. 1, 3-point downward facing dog. Inhale, step to lizard lunge. As you exhale, foot to the outside. Now take some movement here. Lots of work at the beginning of the flow. I'm well aware. All right, let's find a passive lizard. So with your palms flat, roll to the knife edge of your left foot and just let your hips fall where they fall. Pull the heart forward. So there's not a lot of structural integrity here. It's all about kind of being loosey-goosey and letting things fall and open. Good. And we're going to come back up to center, drawing your left knee towards the left tricep. Pick your back knee off the ground by tucking the toes. Open arm twist. Right arm comes up, left arm stays down. Stay on the ball toe mount of your back foot. And can you find that same connection that you found in Malasana by pushing knee into arm and arm into knee? Bending your knee a lot. Hold. If you need to put a block underneath your hand, put it there to create more space. You have 5. You have 4. Hands come to ground in 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, 3-point downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, lift the leg higher. Step it through between your hands as you exhale. Whew. High crescent. Breathe in. Good. Find the ball toe mount of your back foot. Heel off the mat. Bend your front knee. Bring knee over ankle. Pull your inner thighs together and ignite your right glute to stabilize your pelvis. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, hands come to heart and you hover your knee towards the earth. Breathe out. Inhale, reach back up into high crescent. Exhale, lower the knee, hands to heart. Press your palms together. One more time. Inhale. Now come into that low lunge with the knee hovering for 5. Press your palms together. 4, scoop the hips forward. 3, 2, straighten your back leg on 1. Breathe in, twist it out. Breathe out. Hook right elbow around left knee. Lift your heart up to your hands as best as you can. Good. Squeeze your inner thighs towards one another. Reach the crown of your head to the front of the room. Breathe in. Twist navel to inner thigh as you breathe out. Big move here. Star pose. Turn towards the mural. Breath in. Warrior 2 to the back of your mat as you breathe out. Whew. Find more space between your feet. Yeah, create space for your base here. Now, as your back toes turn into a 45-degree, try to square your hips towards the mural or slightly turn your back hip towards the windows. Concentrate. Pull your navel in. Draw your shoulder blades together. Soften the muscles in your jaw. Breathe in. Lunge lower, breath out. One more time, breath in. Lunge lower, breath out. Exalted triangle, straighten your front leg, high five the back wall. Good. All right, getting into our core once more. Take both hands next to your head like you're holding an invisible bowling ball. And now keeping the legs as Trikonasana legs, tilt the body. So as if you're tilting your body forward, you're not using the support of the hands. If this is too much, bring your hands to heart. Hold here for 3. Hold here for 2. Turn your upper body towards the ceiling. 1. Take a breath in. Skandasana, hands to heart. Tap left elbow to left knee. Flex your back toes towards the ceiling. Return back to unsupported triangle. Inhale, hold that bowling ball. Exhale and tap. Pull that energy in. One more time. Breathe in, extend. Exhale, breathe out and hold for 3. Look to the new top of your mat. 2 and 1. Step forward with your hands. Step back with your foot. Chaturanga or down dog and flow. Is that enough yoga for you guys? Yeah, because we get to do it on the other side. Bend your knees. Look to the new top of your mat. New perspective, new day. Jump, step, walk, float. Halfway lift, breath in. Forward fold, breath out, getting right into it. Chair pose, breathe in. Sink the hips lower, breathe out. Now your choice. Do you do squat with knee drives or squat with hops? Ready? 30 seconds begins in 3, 2, and 1. Go. Good. And you can switch it up. You don't have to stay with the same thing both times. $20 more seconds. 15. Feel your body levitate as you push into the ground. You have 5, 4, 3, meeting in chair pose in 2, chair pose in 1. Inhale, melt the hips lower. Exhale, mountain pose, stand up tall. Step your left foot to Malasana squat. All right, so you guys are gonna have to come out of the posture for a moment to grab your block. All right, so we're letting our muscles release by sitting on the block. Turn your toes out, try to get your heels flat. Lean your upper body back, press your palms together. Walk your left hand off the left side of the mat, reach your right arm up to the sky. Good, maybe your wrists are feeling something today, roll out that top wrist. Now, if you want to go for that partial bind, take your top hand towards the left hip. If you want to go for the full bind, make sure you're really pressing arm to leg, leg to arm. Turn your left palm towards the mirrors behind you and see if you can reach around and grab. Now, whether you just get the fingertips, the whole hand, or maybe you're 5 inches away, try to pull your shoulder blades together and open up the heart to the ceiling. Hold. Now, if you have that bind, can you start to straighten the arms and squeeze your thigh to your armpit like a vice? Hold. 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center, hands to heart. Walk your right hand off of your mat and the left hand up to the sky. Roll out the left wrist. Good. Now take that left hand to the back of the right hip. And again, if you want the option for the full bind, take the right hand that's on the earth and reach it around to grab the hand that's on the hip. So you want to come to the outer hip. There you go, Laurel. Nice. Pull your shoulder blades together. Press your right knee into your arm and your arm into your knee to create that space. Hold 3, hold 2, hold 1, release that bind, mountain pose, come up, reach up, look up, exhale to forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. As you exhale, grab the block, set it aside, and step to high plank. From your high plank, bend your left knee, stamping your left foot to the ceiling. Good, all right. So with your left foot lifted, can you tap it to the right side of the mat without moving the upper body too much? Then come back to center and set it down. Right leg comes up, tap it to the left side where the mural is, and then come back to center and set it down. One more time, right or left leg up, tap, come to center, set it down, pick up the right leg, tap, come to center, hold, hold. Now straighten your right leg. Try not to set it down. Take a breath in, chaturanga as you breathe out. Now, as you come to straight arms, right knee to right tricep, inhale, yes. Bring it up above the elbow, exhale. 3-point down dog, inhale, lizard lunge, get into it. Yeah, make it passive. Move your body. Let your breath come back to you. So one thing you'll learn in my classes, I got pockets of work, and right after I got pockets of rest. Now start to pull the left knee or the right knee towards your tricep. Take your right hand to the inside of your foot or maybe to a block. Pick your back knee off the ground, open arm twist towards the mural, left arm goes up. Try to stay on the ball toe mount of your back foot if you can. If it's too much on the knee, drop your foot down or drop your heel. Now again, right arm to right knee, right thigh to right arm. Pull your chest open, hold for 3. Hands to the mat into, nice Jill. On 1, hands down, step back into 3-point downward facing dog, breath in. Step through between your hands, breath out. High crescent, breathe in. Settle in, soften the muscles in your jaw, breath out. Inhale. Now hands come to heart, and as you exhale, drop the knee to a hover. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up, serve them up to high crescent. Exhale, prayer hands and hovered knee. One more round. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, prayer hands, hovered knee. Hold, squeezing the left glute for 3, 2, 1. Straighten the back leg. Inhale, twist it towards the mirrors as you exhale. Lift your heart up towards your hands and see if you can get your elbows. Now that some of us can see our reflection, can you get your elbows stacked one on top of the other? Straight line of energy. Good. Bringing your fingers towards your chin, your thumb towards your heart. Breathe in, twist deeply as you breathe out. Big move, star pose, turn towards the mural, reach up, look up. Warrior 2 facing the front of the room. All right, make sure that back foot is turned parallel to the back of the mat, slightly in. Just make sure it works with your hips. One more breath in. Sink the hips down and low, breath out. Flip your front palm to the sky, exalted triangle. Take a breath in, straighten the legs, squeeze the butt. Now keep the legs as they are, bring both arms next to your ears. Breath in, unsupported triangle pose, tilting your body towards the front of the room. Again, holding that invisible bowling ball. We don't have time for beach balls here. We're holding bowling balls. You have 3. We're doing Skandasana, right elbow to right knee in 2. And 1, hands to heart, tap right elbow to right knee, flex your left toes to the sky. Return to your unsupported triangle. Inhale, exhale, elbow to knee, Skandasana. One more round, inhale, come to elbow to knee, Skandasana, hold here for 3, for 2, look at the top of your mat, 1, step into high plank, inhale to the top of your mat towards the mirrors, there it is, chaturanga, exhale, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. Take a moment to breathe. Nice work, everyone. All right, so we're going to take some components of that flow, move it into our second flow, very similar first flow, just with a few little differences and intricacies, and we're going to move into our pinnacle posture, okay? So when you're ready, how do you know when you're ready? When you can breathe. right? Yes. How do I know when you're ready? When you're in mountain pose at the top of your mat. I would say chair pose, but that's just me. All right, so mountain pose, arms next to your side. Wow. Take a moment here to observe how you feel. Notice if the breath is labored or easy. Don't attach any importance to it or meaning to it. Just observe. Now inhale, arms come up. Hands come to heart as you breathe out. Do that 2 more times. Swoop your arms up. Breathe in. Hands to heart. Breath out. 1 more round. Big breath in. Hands to heart. Long breath out. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Chair pose. Breathe out. Good. Inhale. Drinking bird. Pick the heels up. Swoop the arms behind you as you exhale. Pull the heart forward. Inhale to mountain pose. And as you exhale, step off the right side of the mat, Malasana squat. If you need that block, go ahead and grab it. If you don't need the block, keep it aside. Hips can be high, hips can be low. Pressing the elbows to the insides of the knees. Now we're going to take that bind again. Walk your hand away from you and inhale the left arm up to the sky. Turn the left palm towards the windows behind you and feel free to experiment with that half bind. Now, if this half bind isn't working for you, you can take the left hand to hip, right hand to shin. Because now we're going to take this into a bound birds of paradise. So begin to shift the weight into your left foot. I'm a fan of lifting my booty up in line with my knees, picking my right heel up off the ground, and then from there, squeezing in nice and tight. And again, modification is bringing the right hand to your shin bone, still holding the knee to the armpit. We just don't have that full bind. Yeah, nice. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. Can you lower down with control on 1? You're going to lower down, tilt the body forward. Yes, nice flamingo poses. All right, and move into the other side. Walk your left hand away from you. Right hand up to the sky. Noting that our right side and left side often don't communicate. And take your bind. And whether you lift up into bound birds of paradise or half bound birds of paradise, or you stay in Malasana, that is your choice. Nice, Jill. All right, hold for 3. Hold for 2. Hold for 1 with control. Lower yourself back down. Yes, tilt the body forward. Gorgeous, Jessica. Love that control. All right, breathe in. Let it go. Breath out. Mountain pose. Inhale. Let's take that forward fold as you exhale. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Step to high plank as you breathe out. Now, we're going to take that side step. So taking right foot to left and left foot to right. But if you're like, Amanda, that was way too easy for me. Cool. Let me help you out there. Shift the body weight forward. Come into your low chaturanga. Take them from your low chaturangas. Okay? So wherever you want to go, high plank on knees, low chaturanga on knees, no knees, all the knees, or just hold high plank. You don't have to do the twist at all. So let's bring right foot up. Maybe you go to that low chaturanga and take right foot to left side. Bring it back to center, set it down. Left foot comes up, step it to the right. Bring it to center, set it back. 1 more time. Right foot goes to the left. Come to center, set it down. Left foot goes to the right. Bring it to center, step it back, press back up into high plank, downward facing dog. Take your dog for a walk here. Breathe in, let it go, breath out. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step your foot through between your hands. Inhale to high crescent lunge. Exhale, prayer twist towards the side mirrors. Lift your heart up towards your hands. Take a moment here to find that deep breath in. And as you exhale, twist fuller towards the side mirrors. Yes, 1 more time. Breathe in. Twist deeply, breath out. Star pose, breathe in, unravel. Warrior 2 to the back of the room, breathe out. Move into exalted triangle, inhale. Unsupported triangle as you exhale. Hands to prayer, inhale overhead. Exhale, tap left elbow to left knee, Skandasana, breathe out. Do that 1 more time. Inhale, unsupported, push your palms to prayer. Exhale, elbow to knee, look to the new top of your mat towards the window, step into high plank and flow, or step into high plank and wait. And down dog, yes. All right, bending the knees, travel to the top of your mat, the new top of your mat, taking this all one more time. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breath out. Chair pose, breath in. Drinking bird, breathe out. Chair pose or mountain pose, breathe in. Step to the left side of the mat, Malasana squat. So step your left foot closest to the mural, down low. All right. Squeeze the glutes to activate and open the inner thighs. Lift the chest up. Now, if you have practiced in crow, take your crow. If you want to just stay here and focus on the external rotation of the hips, I highly encourage it. If you want to make this more of an athletic stance, you're going to lift your hips in line with the knees and find the muscle strength to hold this posture as opposed to the depth. Good, about 20 more seconds. Nice, nice. If you're in crow, look forward, look forward. 10 more seconds. There it is. Coming back into Malasana in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Malasana. Inhale, arms come up, stand up, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Plant the hands and step to high plank. All right, last round. Tapping right foot to left, left foot, or left foot to right, right foot to left. Option for chaturanga. Ready? Left foot comes up. Tap it to the right. Bring it to center. Set it down. Right foot comes up. Taps to the left. Bring it to center. Set it down. One more time. Inhale. Tap to the left. Come to center. Inhale. Last time. Bring it to center. Hold high plank for 3, 2, downward facing dog on 1. Yes. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step left foot through. Move slowly. High crescent. Breathe in. Prayer twist towards the mural as you breathe out. Good. Sophia, I think you're, or mine. Yeah. I like the majority is on this leg, so I'm going to go with the majority here. Good. Take a breath in. Twist deeply as you breathe out. Star pose. Inhale, turn towards the mirrors. Warrior 2, facing the front of the room as you breathe out. Exalted triangle, tighten the glutes. Reach through that top arm. Unsupported triangle as you breathe out. Press your palms into prayer. Inhale, Skandasana, tap elbow to knee. Exhale, do that again one more time. Inhale, serve it up. Exhale, tap elbow to knee. Look to the top, closest to the mirror. Shift your body weight forward, high plank. Exhale, low chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Take a moment here, breathe in. Open mouth, let it go, breath out. Drop down to the knees, grab some water. Oops, don't know why I paused that. And we're gonna move into our pinnacle flow. So what did I say? It was going to be chaturanga arms, check, right? External rotation of the hips, check. Oblique work, check. All right, so I'm gonna show you a few variations. This is where we get creative with our props. So you're gonna come back into where we are. And if you wanna do a quick practice run to make sure you're not cutting off your own mobility here. All right, so in our Kundalini 2, I think it's 2 or B, everyone calls it something different. You're gonna use this block to levitate you, okay? So in our Kundalini, where basically you can come from 3-point down dog. When you exhale, this is our first version, okay? So just bringing knee to elbow, lifting it up a little bit higher. And if you wanna take it to the next step, you're gonna look at the top of your mat, shift your body weight forward like we did in that early plank, and begin to lower your body so that my elbow creates a shelf for my inner thigh and my left elbow creates a shelf for my hip, okay? So let me do it this way just so you can see. Okay, so notice how my elbows are tucked in. When we have tight shoulders and we go to chaturanga arms, our elbows will splay out. So this is keeping us from doing that, okay? So yeah, that's the first part. Whatever leg that you are not bringing in front, that is the leg, and I encourage you to do like a little test. So we're gonna come up here, come into Kundalini, first version. Second version, bring in the shin to the block, picking the back foot off the ground, completely supported. If you wanna play with extending that leg, cool. If not, that's okay too, okay? So just getting into the shape is really freaking hard. So you can put this block underneath your knee or your shin. I do recommend coming up to about this level or even this level because that's gonna keep your hips level, okay? So take your strap, set it up. I'll turn on some fans. Say what? The song that what? Oh, no, I didn't even think about that. That's such a great idea. I should while you guys are practicing it. So I'm going to walk you through the right side and give you a few seconds or about 30 seconds to play. And then like I've been saying this entire class, right side is different than left side. So if maybe the right side isn't your strongest side, that's cool. All right. So first thing I want you to do is get into a tabletop for a moment. Make sure your strap is where you want it. And then whatever leg you're not bringing forward, I want you to bring your shin bone or your knee to, okay? So from here, you're gonna walk the hands back if you're coming from high plank, bringing the knee as high up to the tricep, shift your body weight forward and begin to lower down, and maybe that back foot lifts. You gotta bend the elbows to create that shelf. The strap is there to help support you. Shift your body weight forward, 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 forward. Yes. I'm gonna give you about 20 more seconds on this side. So hold it for like 2 seconds, come out and try again. This one? This is Dua Lipa, levitating? Okay, cool. All right, about 15 more seconds and then you're gonna switch to the other side. There you go. Nice, Jill. All right, try the other side, guys. Roll out the wrist if you need to. Does anybody have any questions before we move to the other side? Like, does something not feel, I mean, it feels awkward because we're like restricting our bodies. Yes, Kate. And if something's not working for you, get rid of it. But about 15 more seconds on this other side. There you go. 5 more seconds. 4. Hell yeah, Sophia, I saw that. 3, 2, 1. Come out in your own time. Angie, killing it. Child's pose. Or on your back, Supta Baddha Konasana. That's what I meant to say. Did anybody shock themselves today? Maybe try it? Yeah? Did anybody? Yeah? Cool. That's always the fun thing with walking into classes where you're like, I don't really know what we're learning today, but hopefully you learn something when you leave. All right, so coming onto your back, I want everyone to grab your strap. We're gonna use our strap to bring us down. So take your strap loop side and put that loop on like right below your big toe and all your other toes. So we don't want it on your arch or your heel. We want it right below the toe. So if you were to curl them underneath, you could actually almost like pick it up from the ground. All right, so left foot to the ground and then take the strap in both hands. And I want you to breathe in. And as you exhale, pull your shoulder blades to the earth and flex your toes towards your face. So it's not a hard pull, it's just enough of an encouragement. Now, if you want a little bit more from the left hip flexor, extend your left leg out, just like we did in Half Happy Baby. Pulling the shoulder blades towards one another, soften the muscles in your jaw. Let the bend come from your elbows. Good, not from the knee. Breathe in and breathe out. Now take the strap. If it's on your right leg, I want you to take the strap in only your right hand. Good. Take your left hand to your left hip bone and then very gently start to extend your right leg towards the muraled wall. But I want you to take a tight or keep a tight grip on it so that the left shoulder stays grounded. That moment where your left shoulder lifts, that is when you stop dropping and you just start pulling. Does anybody not feel this? I can help you. And I say that with kindness and love, I promise. Stay here for about 2 more breaths. Good. Turn your palm face up. There you go. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. Hold for 1. Use your core strength to bring the leg back up. Now take that strap in your left hand. Extend your right arm towards the mural. So hold closer down to the bottom on this one. There we go. Send your right arm like the letter T. Rest your head and let your leg fall to the left. Pull the toes. There we go. Breathe. You have 3. You have 2, and you have 1. Bring it back up to center and switch legs. I'll come back for the left side. All right. With your foot around, or the block around your foot, take 2 hands, breathe in, and bend through the elbows and pull your toes towards your face as you press your heel towards the sky. And again, if you need more space for your hamstring, soften your knee. And if your right leg's extended is too much, I want you to bring your right foot to the ground. Breathe in, hold tightly as you breathe out. Now hold the strap in only your left hand. Take your right arm out long or set it to the right hip. Flex the foot, breathe in, and let your left leg fall to the left. Staying here for about 30 more seconds. There you go, that's better, Kenna. Good work. You're welcome. Good job today, Chris. Holding here for about 10 more seconds. One more breath in. Breath out. Bring your leg back up. Grab it with your right hand. Send the left arm out long, gentle bend to the knee. Breathe in. Drop the knee towards the mirror. Good, hold a looser grip, looser grip. There it is. Take this arm out long. Palm up. There we go. There it is. One more breath in. You got it. Bring it back up to center. Set the strap aside. Give yourself a nice little well-deserved hug. Ladies and gentlemen, if there is anything else you'd like to conclude your class with this morning or this afternoon, this evening, I don't know where we are right now. All the things, none of the things. Time is subjective. Take it now. You all have your lavender towel next to your head. If you don't want it, just push it aside. I'll pick it up after you leave. Otherwise, find your Savasana. Good. We walked into this class as one, and we will end our class as one. So take a big breath in, open mouth, let it go. Remind yourself to take up space. Let your limbs surpass the boundaries of your mat. Remind yourself to take those big breaths. Your lungs are ready and ripe for it. I'm sure there were moments in class today where you kind of questioned a few things. You questioned your ability. Can I do this? Should I do this? And those are all valid questions to ask yourself. When we ask those questions, it's our way of keeping us safe. But when we start asking those questions so much and the answer is always no, that may be kind of a subconscious way that we are holding ourselves back. So I bring you back to the quote that I read at the beginning of class. The most important spiritual growth doesn't happen while you're meditating or on your yoga mat. It happens in the midst of conflict or when you're frustrated, angry, and scared. And you do the same thing over and over, and then you suddenly realize that you have the chance to do it differently. Was there a moment in class the next time you come in, maybe you make that choice, maybe make a different choice? There is no right. There is no wrong. I encourage you to stay in this shape as long as you need to. We went about 3 minutes over, so if you need to leave quickly, please leave quietly. My name is Amanda. If you have any questions at all, I hope you know the light in me sees, honors, and loves the light in you. Go in peace, friends. Namaste.